Is Bitcoin about to explode to new highs? Or are we in for a fake out? The charts are screaming breakout vibes. I've got the exact signals you need to know right now. Stick around because this could be your ticket to catching the big next move. Welcome back, Crypto Crew. It's your boy Tom here. If you're ready to dive into today's market analysis, give us a like and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you come on over to X and follow us on X, where we talk Bitcoin and crypto all day, every day. All right, let's get straight into it. Bitcoin's been really teasing us lately, getting a little bit tired of it, Right now, the market indicators are lining up for something big. I'm going to be breaking down the charts, the signals, the liquidity, and the trends that could send Bitcoin soaring. So let's dive in. First up, we have been in a downward moving market right now. We need to get above that CME market cap of 85,000 in order to set us off. If we look at the longer term chart on the daily, we've been coiling for quite a long time, sitting within this cone, basically staying, right now between the support level of like 75,000 and the resistance at 88,000. So the marketplace itself hasn't really been, helping us too much lately. The breakout that we need has not occurred yet, but we are getting ready for it. We are getting ready for it. So Bitcoin's been teasing us, and it's poised for a massive breakout in the coming weeks. The charts are specifically aligning to scream upside. Now, look at this. The falling wedge itself is, we know that is a bullish signal. However, what's really helping this along right now is lower volatility, which means historically a big move is coming. And the way things are shaping up, I'm betting it's going to be to the upside. Why? Because if I look at the dollar index, we see that the dollar index is plummeting. And a weaker dollar is like rocket fuel for risk-on assets like Bitcoin and other crypto. So meanwhile, the VIX, the fear index is spiking to a massive support level, creating a serious bullish environment for Bitcoin and crypto overall. When the dollar's down and the VIX is holding key support, history shows Bitcoin loves to run. Another thing that's going for us today is our fear and greed index. It's extreme fear, still extreme fear. The retail guys have not caught on yet to what the charts are really saying. So therefore, we have a good chance that if we have some good economic numbers and we have a good Fed rate cut coming in, this thing is going to scream. It is going to scream. So let's talk technicals, because the signals are screaming loud right now. If we're looking at the bottom zone indicator, we call the Bitcoin bottom zone, where we've seen 51% pumps, 108% pumps, 42% pumps, and we're looking for even a larger move incoming. The signal is called every major bottom in history. And it's telling us that we're at the start of the next rally higher. Why? Why can we even say that? I mean, we've been in a downtrend. The marketplace has been sluggish. It hasn't been taking off because there's a lot of good fundamentals running in the background. And the background is, the fundamentals are, first of all, Bitcoin mining companies raked in $800 million in Q1, showing the industry is still humming despite the price swings. Now, we posted on X, and this is a major little thing here. GameStop, okay? GameStop is jumping in, adding, to their Bitcoin reserves. Some experts at crypto.news are even predicting a surge quickly to 110,000, arguing it's going to outshine other assets if this trade war drags on. Don't forget BlackRock's launching crypto products in Europe. So miners are back in the game, and that's a huge green light. Now, hold up. Let's check out the weekly chart. Let's get over to the weekly. The weekly chart right now, do we live in a simulation of what? Every time Bitcoin tests a major, tests a support, bang, it rallies up. Tests, bang, rallies up. We are really right there right now, okay? So every time the Bitcoin does the perfect retest, it sends, and we're staring at another perfect retest right now. If this bounce, if the next bounce is ready to take out the CME market cap, what do you think? I want you to leave some comments. Do you think the next bounce that we get will finally get rid of that CME market cap and beyond? Crypto Crew, it's spooky accurate. Every retest that we've had a massive pump. If it plays out, we could fill that gap and then finally get through that 98,000 and start trading in the 100,000s again. Now, I'm going to just point out to one other chart that I think is really important. Okay. The VIX chart showing major lows right now. We saw during the COVID crash. The Bitcoin's against the VIX is sitting right on the trend line. It's held for years. Now, here's the thing. COVID was COVID, but what the tariff is basically a forced kind of COVID scenario on the marketplace. Now, the way Trump has been handling this, throwing us off balance constantly, tariffs on, tariffs off, tariffs on, tariffs off. Like it's like a, kind of like a fart in the wind. You never know what the guy's going to say next, which, is part of his game plan. So this is kind of like a forced like COVID scenario for us, but it's not, because we can easily work out of it, just like he just canceled the tariffs and the market rallied. Well, guess what? As he works through deals, this is just going to slowly dissipate and the marketplace is going to recover and the fear and greed is going to disappear and the marketplace is going to take off, in my opinion. So every time we hit the spot, Bitcoin bounced hard. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but the odds are stacked in our favor because history rhymes, and every scare, there was a major pump. Okay. After every scare, there was a major pump. Now, before we move on, I want to make sure that you are trading with the best. Follow us on Pionex, our go-to broker for new trade setups. We got fresh trades incoming all the time. We're looking for you to join, become part of our trading team. Click the link below for daily updates. Get in the action. Don't sleep on this crypto crew. Pionex is where winners play. All right, let's get on to like the global liquidity chart. All right, and this is an important chart because global liquidity is reaching new highs, and it's flipping the downward trend into an uptrend. This is huge, because more liquidity means more money flowing into assets like altcoins and Bitcoin. Now, based on a 105-day offset, Bitcoin is sitting near a cycle bottom right now. If history repeats, we're about to see serious capital flows into crypto. And we have seen this before. We have seen it before. Every time this marketplace basically the dollar comes down, the bull trap, bull trap down, dollar is down, dollar's down. Guess what? Altcoin season takes off. So here's the kicker. Like we said, every time global liquidity flips bullish, altcoins and Bitcoin follow. We're seeing institutional money quietly stacking. Retail hasn't woken up yet. Retail has not woken up yet. They're basically still crying in the corner. They're still hiding their heads between their legs. They haven't seen it yet. But when they do, it's going to be fear of missing out for sure. So this is like basically a perfect combination that we've been waiting for. The bottom zone signaling that we talked about earlier, the weekly bouncing off of the support line off the old top. We're seeing like a consolidation finally looking to potentially break out on once we get above that 87,000. But I want to know what your take is. I want to hear from you. What's your price target for Bitcoin? Drop in the comments below. If you love this Bitcoin update, please smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell so you never miss an update. Follow us on X, where we talk about crypto all day and every day. Make sure you come on over to Pionex. Follow us on Pionex and look to fire up those trade setups. Now, remember, always crew, always remember, always do your own research. Okay. And as a short-term trader, what's the story? Enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.